National Football League. And with the drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Your defending AFC champion, Kansas City Chiefs.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Gonna be a cold one here in KC. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Here's the rookie out of North Carolina, Marion Hampton. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Frankel up to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Third, they need 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Charger first down.
Chargers first down. A gain of 15. First down, Chargers.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. You're going to have a fresh set of downs here, and you're going to say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing, Herbert. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, L.A.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chargers.
On play action now. Herbert. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
To number 44. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen in motion. Hampton trying to work in. He'll push forward for about a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
It's a gain of a yard. It's 3rd down.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Herbert to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Intended for Clinton Johnston. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
So now, fourth down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Remigio now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Mahomes connects with Kelsey for a big one. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets...
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Dayon Henley there on the tackle. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Third and 7. Throwing now, Mahomes. He's got it at the 7. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Barring some type of disaster with that big pass pickup, it puts them in position now where they feel like they can at least walk away with points off this drive. I just feel like it has to be 6. I feel like anything less than that will be a letdown.
Here's Pacheco. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. To the pylon, he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 3.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return, here comes Davis. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Chargers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll go with Hampton. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a toss, left side for Hampton. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Look, if you don't seal the edges, this is exactly what's going to happen on a toss to the outside. He's going to find a way to get free, and you better hope your runner can elude him, or else it's a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get their man, and it's no gain.
Still 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Pistol here for Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are back within 1. It's 7-6. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A huge run from Pacheco. It's a gain of 34.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. Mahomes back. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And 2.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Disley is the man in motion. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a loss of a yard.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
So after 1, it's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
13 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard. Play action now. It's Herbert. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Intended for number 44. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 1 yard to go.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark.
It's a gain of a
Yes,
yard.
that run, that's enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Vidal. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Vidal. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
The tackle by Leo Chanel. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll give this to Vidal. We'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Allen in motion. Here's Herbert. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers 1st down. It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers 1st down.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Herbert. He's got it at the 3. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Motion man is Johnston. Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught by the tight end, Will Dissly. Touchdown, L.A. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Chargers are in the lead by the score of 13-7.
Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. Drive will start on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10. 4-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes quickly out to right. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the pickup there, and the Chiefs have a first down.
First down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
That's another.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Rasheed Rice. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And the Chiefs going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Chiefs move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
14. Chargers 13.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. He's going to lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
and long. Now it's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That pass play good for 22. And the Chargers have the first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot in the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
A handoff, and this is by Dell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Nick Bolton. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Now Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Chargers.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
And the Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. They'll run with Hampton. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Herbert. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Talk things over before third down. To throw is Herbert. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Ooh. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. First down throw, Mahomes. A man over the middle, it's Worthy.
Completes to number 1, Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. They bring a tight end in motion left. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Rice open, he's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Motion man is Rice. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the left side in the hands of Rice.
Complete to Rashid Rice. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Mahomes back. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
A run, and this is Hampton. And he's in! Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Chiefs 14.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. Pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be second down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Third and long. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here comes Vidal. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Herbert. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. I'm up.
3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Chiefs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mahomes quickly out to right. And he can't get away. They rallied to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up first down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
37-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. That is caught out wide on the RPO.
Complete to Rashid Rice. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Chiefs first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the Chargers' 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action here. Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
14 yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. Now he'll run it. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll run again, and he's into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Chiefs will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Chargers 23, Chiefs 21.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Davis now to return it. shy of midfield.
Chargers take over first
Justin
and 10.
Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Hampton trying to work inside. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And it's third down.
Third down and 3. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 18.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've...
And he will get into the end zone. Kamani Vidal. Touchdown Chargers. Kicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Remigio now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They'll start out first down and 10. To Worthy. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Chargers 30, Chiefs 28.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw is Herbert. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That's caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48.
At the 23-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, Hampton will start the 4th. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Herbert. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. Throwing now is Herbert. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. A second effort, and he is in. Kimani Vidal. Touchdown, L.A. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the Chargers will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Chiefs 28.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 11. 1st down, KC.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. A give here to Pacheco. There he goes, inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, KC.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule: the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Chargers 37, Chiefs 35. Harrison Butker.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Disley is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Working across the field, he's got Allen. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They bring the tight end in motion. Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll get this to Disley on the way. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another
20 yards on that pass play. First down,
First and 10
LA.
at the 18-yard line.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible, stay with the passing game, and you're able to find one of those big tight ends for a first down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Second down and 3. They'll go again with Hampton. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Disley is the man in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
It's fourth down.
So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
Kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 40, Chiefs 35.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. There go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. A handoff to Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play. And the Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 9. Here's Mahomes. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
You have to wonder, Mike, How are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a third interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Back deep is Darius Davis. And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
To the middle of the field, he's got Johnston. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
McConkey in motion. First down throw there is incomplete.
Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Vidal. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Third and 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
The Chargers get set to kick it away. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Throw! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Left outside is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Here is second and 7. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Third and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will set
Now,
up
Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game.
Harrison Butker.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
The Chargers offense back onto the field for their next possession. Here's first down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Herbert. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
There, he can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to one play in this one. We are set for 4th and long. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious, as we say so long from Arrowhead.